everyone, welcome to the kitchen. I've just had the most massive shopping delivered for Christmas. It's the 22nd here now, so I'm going to try and edit this and get it up for you tomorrow so you can maybe get some ideas over Christmas. I'm going to do a few cooking tips on this video, and I'm also going to show you the real home cooked, no that's not right, but the real like shopping that people actually buy, including this stuff. Now you might be thinking, you're a nutritionist, should you be drinking Pepsi Max? For me, I'd rather have this than have sugar. That's Harley, features Harley, because that's what I kind of deal better with. But you know, so here we go. We're going to do lots of real, this is actually what we eat kind of shopping, you know. Ready, so these are from Tesco's. These are ready salted crisps, so 12 packs, and they're 66p for 12. Now there's not many in there, but the ingredients are impressive. Sunflower oil and salt. So obviously not the best thing in the world because they do have salt, they do have sunflower oil. Each bag contains 96 calories, and like if you've got kids around and they're going to want stuff, this is a nice cheap way of doing it. First things first, I'm going to show you the frozen stuff and tell you what we're going to do with the frozen stuff. But I'm quite disappointed because, in case you don't know, I am a chef, and although I don't do much chefing in the industrial kitchens anymore, I do more sort of different stuff than that, but I do like to cook at home. And this year I was determined I was going to make something from scratch, and I decided it was going to be the stuffing. I was going to make the stuffing, so I've looked at Jamie Oliver's recipe, looked at the ingredients, ordered the ingredients, and unfortunately a substitution came. If you don't know what substitution is, from Tesco's, I'll show you. It comes in a yellow bag, which means that it's something that they've looked at what you ordered, decided they haven't got it, and then changed it. So what they've done here is they've sent me this. I did check out, and it is still gluten free, but it is an actual stuffing. So I'll just make that into balls and cook it. So what I'm going to do with that, let's see what their cooking instructions say. Actually, you can't cook it from frozen. It is pork meat. You do have to be a little bit careful. So if you want to use this whole block like this, you put it in the oven and you cook it for 45 minutes on gas mark 5 or 190 degrees. If you want to make it into balls, that does cut down the cooking time to 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm probably going to use this, but I'm going to nip out tomorrow and see if I can get some actual stuff in as well. So we can do maybe a little taste test. So I will cook this, and I will also cook my own. I think I'm going to probably get the ingredients as I go through, but I'll quickly tell you what it is I'm going to do. I've got a red onion, so I'm going to probably caramelise that a little bit in the pan. Use the red onion. I've got some gluten-free bread, so I might just breadcrumb up the crust slightly, or you can put them in a blender and they will make breadcrumbs. Like a low carby or low FODMAP. Won't be low FODMAP, it'd be lowish FODMAP. So you could, I'm going to also put apple in there, so it's going to be apple. I think I got some sage somewhere. I think I've got some sage, and I'm going to just make that just delish. And I was going to make it 24 hours before so that all the flavours can get into one, especially with the apple. Just thought actually I've got some cider, some fruit cider, and I might actually add a little bit of that in just as a bit of wetness, and it's going to give it a bit of sweetness and a bit of flavour. That might be really interesting. I like my stuffing quite crispy, so I may just very quickly flash it in the pan before I put it in the oven. Frozen prawns, I've gone for a simple option here. We've got frozen prawns. I'm going to keep those frozen until Christmas Day morning, and then I will get them out because they defrost really quickly if you lay them flat out on a pan. If you keep them in a packet like that, not so much, but lay them flat out on a plate or something like that, and that'll be good. And I'm going to make my own Mary Rose sauce. If you don't know how to make Mary Rose sauce, it's just simple mayonnaise and a touch of tomato ketchup. Tomato ketchup, don't put too much in, put it in a bit at a time, and you want it to be pink, similar colour to that, otherwise the tomato ketchup takes over, it's too vinegary. So do that, put a little ladle on top, and then get a little bit of paprika, and just, you know, if you ever wonder what that was on top of Mary Rose sauce, that's what it is, a little bit of paprika, makes it look really pretty. We're not going to do ours with salad, and it normally comes with salad. We just want something simple that it's starting a meal off, you know what I mean? It's going to be really straightforward. Free from Yorkshire puddings. These are nice. I've had these before. To me, they're quite similar to Aunt Bessie's, but I've been free from for a long time, so I might have forgotten what Aunt Bessie's are like. There's 8 Yorkshire puddings in now. I'm cooking for 5, so that will be ideal. I didn't buy these as a Christmas thing, and I can't actually remember why I did buy these, but these are really nice. These are Birds Eye gluten-free fish fillets. They are huge. They are very filling. They are 299 calories, and I would suggest that you have that. You've already got on the crumb, you've already got your carbohydrates, so don't put it with loads of chips or potatoes or things like that. Have it with some green vegetables, and that will just be filling and delish. Keep that in the freezer for when you want it, something you can bring straight out of the freezer, put in the oven. Normally we would be going out for lunch on Boxing Day. We decided not to do that this year, so I've decided I'm going to keep it simple, but I'm going to cook. So I've got these two packs of 2 lamb shanks. They're in minted gravy. They are lovely. You can microwave those in a few minutes. Now here's a tip for you, because I've got 6 of these. So say if you was cooking all 6, do 2 at a time in the microwave for the recommended time. Leave them in their packet because they're in plastic, okay? And then later on, when you've done all 6 of them, you can then put them all back in as one, because they'll still be really hot. So you put them back in as one for probably like 2 minutes just to reheat all of them together. So that's a boss idea. The alternative you could do is you could open them up. You could put the oven on, open up the packets once they've been in the microwave, put them in the oven underneath foil so they don't dry out, and they would be gorgeous. So that's our Boxing Day dinner. That's what we're having. Okay, now it's like a little bit of a mystery bag here, but these things are substitutions. So what's this? Breaded chicken steaks, gluten and wheat free. What is the crumb? Let's have a look. Oh, it fills me with dread. There's potato starch, maize starch, gram flour, rice flour, xanthan gum, dextrose, sodium bicarbonate, disodium diphosphate. Not the best ingredients, but this is once in a blue moon, so we're gonna... They actually look horrible, don't they? Look, they don't look like... I mean, these were supposed to be like goujons-y type things, but I wanted to do a sort of buffet thing, and I did this. Not going to do that next year. I'm going to make amazing things with my own crumb. Another idea for you. Okay, so if you get some chicken fillets, and you can do the... I don't know if you've ever crumbed something before, but you can get some gluten-free cornflakes, right? Crunch them up just with your hands, and then you put them in the egg, like cornflakes, what I just said, and then stick them in the oven, and you will have lovely homemade chicken goujons without all that floury stuff in it. Yeah, obviously it's still got corn in it, but I've got another bag of Lucky Dip. See what this is. This is something that they've chosen for us. It is nachos. Gluten, wheat and milk free. Does that mean they're vegan? There's palm oil. I know some vegans don't eat palm oil because of the orangutan issue. But yeah, nachos, they're okay to go on a buffet. You can pop some grated cheese on there, some sliced jalapenos. Again, lose a little bit of paprika, that will be nice, and you can pop that in the microwave for about 20 seconds. It will melt the cheese, be delicious. I won't go into how to make guacamole, that's a whole other video. Cream crackers to go with cheese. Now cheese, we have vegan cheese already in the fridge. You can buy this amazing cheese, and it's made from coconut. It's coconut based ingredients, and it's nice, it's really nice, it's very strong. Give it a try, it's really nice. And we've got one, I think it's got herbs and stuff in, so it's lovely. My Achilles heel, Nescafe Gold Blend. We have this ready to serve custard. I think it's like 19 pence. We have 2 of these. These are a nice go-to snack. Salted cashew nuts, they're 79p, I want to say, something like that. So that's quite good. They're not so massive because, yeah, you don't want them too massive because they're very high in calories. Lots of frozen free-from stuff here, so I'm going to be quick with it so I can get it in the freezer. Sausages, these are for our pigs in blankets. These are really nice, they're meaty. Actually, I've just remembered, I've got some by Heck as well. Those are fresh, they're in the fridge at the moment, but they're always handy as a backup too. Oh, look at these, I've never tried these before. Mozzarella sticks, free-from, gluten and wheat free. Yummy. Never tried these before either. These are a little bit on the naughty side, so we're definitely going to have to do lots of walking or something. Profiteroles. I haven't had profiteroles in years. I'm not even going to read the ingredients because I won't want to eat them if I do that. Garlic dough balls. I already had these on the order because I put the order in a long time ago, and I decided that I would order some more since, and I tried these last week. They're not special, they go really hard really quickly. If you want garlic dough balls that are free from, go to Pizza Express. They are amazing. They just taste like normal. I would highly recommend them. I don't recommend these. This, however, is a much better bit. Garlic baguette, that's really nice. It goes nice and crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. Put it in a hot oven is my tip. Okay, so as always, you have to have lots of these. These are I think it's two for £2 at the moment. They're delicious. It's the best time of year to get your satsumas. Marith Piper potatoes. These are what I'm going to use for my roast potatoes. It says they're an all-rounder, which they are. Tip, this is Jamie Oliver tip, but I'm going to use it to tell you now. So parboil them until they are soft. The knife isn't like resisting too much as it goes through. Drain them in a big colander and let them all steam. Loads, let the steam come out, because the steam, if you think about it, is water. Doesn't matter if they go cold, because you're going to roast them anyway, so they can go cold. But put them in a big colander, let them steam till there's no more steam coming off. Get your fat nice and hot in the oven. Put the potatoes in, give it a shake. Put some, I'm going to show you. Please, please, please use real salt. It's so much better for you than the white stuff that you get that's doesn't need cracking. This is so much better. If you can get pink Himalayan, it's even better. I haven't got any, I've got that. I would say it's worth splashing out on a really nice Christmas pudding. Look at that. Finest Christmas pudding with Courvoisier. It looks like it's full of nuts. It's very, you just got to have a nice Christmas pudding, I think. That was quite expensive. I think that was about £8, but it's huge. That's the size of my head, and it's only going to be for 3 people, I think. So because Nathan and I've got different ones, which I'll show you shortly, in case you didn't know, because Nathan and I, you might not have, you might be new to this channel or whatever, but Nathan and I are celiac. He's not celiac, he's wheat intolerant. I say gluten intolerant, but I think wheat is more his thing, but I'm celiac. So we've got Matchmakers and After Eight mints. Those are the only chocolates that we have for the entire Christmas. Mum kept saying, shall we get 2 big tins of things? I was like, no, because if they're here, we'll eat them. So that's it, that's our chocolate. Very liquid, because let's face it, you know you're going to go want to squirt it like till the cows come home. You're going to get the pans and things, you're going to put them in the sink, you're going to turn the tap on, the water's going to run in, give it a squirt with that, because that helps with your colloid systems. Do you know what they are? If you know what they are, I'm impressed, leave a comment down below. Which is to do with getting the grease out, and this is a thing that helps get the grease out. 100%, there's no ifs, no buts. Also, if you get a little bit on your clothes, a bit of grease on your clothes, give it a little squirt on that, rub it, wipe it off with a tissue, and then you can put it in the washing machine. If you don't wipe it off with a tissue, you will have bubbles everywhere in your washing machine, but it will help get the fat off. And if you do your washing at 40 degrees like I do, it's not going to come out. Okay, right, this is the bread that I've got to, that I'm going to use for the homemade stuffing, and it's got seeds in it as well, which I thought might be quite nice. Okay, here's mine and Nathan's Christmas puddings. I've got 2 of these, that's 1 portion each. That's not the size of my head. 12-month mature Christmas pudding, that's the same as the others, but it's just gluten and wheat free. Looks delish. And we also have these free from Deepfield mince pies. They are lovely. I tried those recently, they are delicious. The pastry is really short, and I just think, how did they get that so short when it's gluten-free? I don't know. So hats off to Tesco, brilliant. Again, worth spending on the finest mince pies. These are nice. Are those mince pies nice, Mum, that I got you the other day? Pardon? Never mind, don't matter. Those are lovely, I'm sure. Bacon to go around your pigs in blankets, don't forget that. I've got a little loaf like this. Nimble is very soft, and that's quite nice to go with. It's really nice to go buttered with, and make sure you use Kerrygold butter. Kerrygold is grass-fed, from grass-fed cows, and you butter this and you have that with your prawns. Lovely. We all like these, Activia. They're really nice. They do have dairy in, which is no good if you're no good with dairy. Strawberry, they are live, so they do have live cultures in, which is great, but they are also very high in sugar, which is a bit of a shame. I've got these gravy granules free from, they're beef gravy granules. I'm not sure I realised that I actually did that, but they're free from anyway, because normally we go without gravy, and I think Christmas dinner, it's a personal choice, but I think you have to have gravy. If you have to have gravy with yours, give this video a thumbs up. A nice honeydew melon for those who don't want prawns with their starters. I'll cut this up, I'll fan it. So to fan it, you cut it in like a boat shape, and then take it off of the skin, and then I might have to show you that Christmas Day. now we're going to start to look a little bit healthy. We have a broccoli. We don't have any Brussels sprouts this year. I'm not cooking Brussels sprouts for Christmas dinner, which might seem like a bit of a crime, but we spoke about it as a family and we decided we didn't want Brussels sprouts. These are nice and straight, look at that, so I might make them into battens or something else pretty. I'll probably cook these beforehand and then just toss them with some butter to reheat them. We have a ham, a gammon joint. The turkey crown is in the fridge. I've got a turkey crown because, like I said, it's only 5 of us. This looks like quite a nice gammon joint actually. I was thinking about cooking this in Coke, never done that. If you cooked it in Coke, leave me your comments below, let me know how it went for you. So what I may do is I may cook that actually in the slow cooker. I think that would make it quite nice and just make sure it's nicely topped up. I probably could do it with some cider. That might be nice, mightn't it? Okay, so this is a new thing I've not tried before. Oh, I didn't realise it was smoked, but it's extra mature cheddar. If you've only ever had mild cheddar and you like cheese, try extra mature because it's so much stronger and it's really nice. For my potatoes, I've opted for goose fat. Again, really nice for your roast potatoes, and it's Christmas and I think that's something you kind of have to do. To go with a cheese ball thing, I like this. This is really nice. It's really moist and it's very sweet because it's pineapple-y. It looks like it's a pineapple ring in there, but it's not. We also have some pate. Hope that's gluten-free. Yes, it is gluten-free. I think that's what Nathan's having for his starter. Kerrygold butter. It's about £1.90 I think, but it is the best butter for you because being grass-fed contains a lot of good stuff. I'm going to say B vitamins. It's just the best thing, just the best. Get that. And one of these Bavarian smoked cheese. It looks like a sausage, but it isn't. It's actually cheese. I'm really going to enjoy cooking this year. I found out that there's a new thing you can do on YouTube now where you can kind of live stream on there from your phone. So I might do a bit of that Christmas Day with the cooking, but I'd like to film what I'm doing as well, just because I can give some tips and things. Obviously it's going to be, by the time you watch it, you would have cooked your Christmas dinner. I hope you have a great session of building up your kitchen and cooking and everything. I'm going to put this little lot away. How? I don't know. Where do I start? It's crazy. But yeah, so have a lovely time. I'll speak to you again. There is a video coming out on Christmas Day and I'm also going to be filming our Christmas Day, so make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already and come back and watch that. And in case I don't see you again, have a lovely Christmas and thank you so much for being here all year, but we'll do that next week. We'll do that in another video next week. All right, take care of yourselves. Bye bye for now.